A very good evening to all of you and a warm welcome to the Economic Times Best Education Brand Summit 2017 brought to you by ETH. This initiative will acknowledge the successful contribution of leading universities and institutes which are also into skill development and take stock of pace that these education brands are truly keeping in mind evolving with the digitization era. Ladies and gentlemen, to present the welcome address, we have with us Mr. Rishi Kapoor.
Ladies and gentlemen and respected dignitaries, it gives me great pleasure in welcoming you all to this wonderful evening where we will be celebrating success in the education sector, where we will be unveiling the best education brands coffee table book. Currently, India's higher education system is the largest in the world. India today is a stage where education is the backbone of holistic economic development and growth. I would like to thank each one of you present here and witness the felicitation of those institutes which have played a pivotal role in shaping the leaders of tomorrow. Once again, a very warm welcome to all of you and have a great evening. Thank you.
That truly brings us to our panel discussion. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming the future of education, 5 things that will change. I'd like to invite on stage our moderator, Ms. Kim J. Franzen, Director India, the Change Express.
Renika, I would like to start with you, and I would like to ask you a blunt question. Are you afraid of technology?
Not at all.
No.
Not at all. I think it's an enabler in many ways.
Okay.
But I do know that there is a worry out there because there's this whole thing about will it replace the teacher?
Yeah.
I think it's only going to add to our skill sets.
Yes.
And my firm belief is that it's one of those key things that we will have in our country where the best students can meet the best teachers.
Mr. Rao, how do you think, what is the best solution to overcome that fear?
One thing I should tell you is our problems are a bit different in IITs right now. We have a major faculty kind of a crunch.
Yes.
We are not able to find enough faculty. There are lots of steps being taken to improve that situation. In many IITs right now, every 4th student is on a probation.
Yeah.
And that's simply because of the influence of technology, this overhype about the technology replacing a teacher, the information is all available, but I think it's actually not the true thing.
Okay, thank you. Rishikesha, from your point of view and as a director of IIM, how do you think should be the balance between technology and classroom education?
Technology is not only about MOOCs and distance learning, it's much more about integrating technology with the pedagogy itself. So I think the challenge is how do we use technology intelligently and how do we adapt it to the context in which we are trying to make our classes effective. And that's, I think, where the biggest challenge lies right now.
Yeah. Okay. How about you, Mr. Rao? Do you train faculty members to adapt to new technology and integrate that into their way of teaching?
I think in the IIT system, to train somebody, a faculty member particularly, is very difficult because but I think I have a slightly different opinion on that. I think more than the faculty member adapting to the technology, technology needs to adapt to the faculty member's style of teaching.
Yes.
Even in IITs, we haven't done much of the work on educational technologies. Now, we have been working on all kinds of technologies, but if you look at the IIT system, we haven't focused much on these educational technologies.
Okay, I have a question for you. Do you think the new generation, we were just talking about millennials, that they force educational institutions in India and faculty to change and adapt more towards technology because they use it already?
All the time.
Yeah.
I think they are the best teachers as far as that is concerned. But
Yes.
force, yes, they force us. And it's up to us how much we want to accept the challenge and go ahead.
Yeah.
But question that we have to.
True. I think we have to wrap it up. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you very much for coming over and share with us your experiences and points of view. And I would like to thank ETH for inviting us.
Ladies and gentlemen, now to deliver his address on transitioning the future of education, balancing quality with infrastructure, and the role of international collaboration, let us put our hands together as I welcome on stage our chief guest, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, Manish Sisodia ji.
Good evening. First of all, I would like to congratulate कि ET ने जो ये बेस्ट एजुकेशन ब्रांड्स, एक तो बेस्ट, ऊपर से एजुकेशन और फिर ब्रांड, ये तीनों का जो कॉकटेल बनाया है, इसके लिए मैं ET को बधाई देता हूँ, क्योंकि एजुकेशन को लेकर हम इंडिया में जितने कंफ्यूज हैं, मुझे नहीं लगता कि दुनिया की कोई सोसाइटी इतनी कंफ्यूज होगी. डू वी वांट टू डू बेस्ट, वी वांट टू डू एक्सलेंट, वी वांट टू एजुकेट और वी वांट टू क्रिएट ब्रांड्स. सो उसका एक बहुत अच्छा रिफ्लेक्शन यहाँ पे है. लेकिन साथ साथ जिन लोगों को बीइंग द बेस्ट अवार्ड दिए जा रहे हैं, उनको मैं ज़रूर कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट करना चाहूँगा, बिकॉज यू आर देयर. आप बेस्ट कर रहे हैं, इसलिए बहुत कुछ अच्छा हो रहा है. वरना एजुकेशन के नाम पर जिस तरह से एक मैक्सिमम एरिया में हम लोग फॉर्मेलिटी कर रहे हैं, खाना पूर्ति कर रहे हैं, उससे एक जिस तरह का देश खड़ा हो रहा है, वो रोज़ हमारे सामने अखबारों में भी छपा होता है. हम सड़कों पे निकलते हैं तो वहाँ भी दिखाई दे रहा होता है कि कैसा देश हम एजुकेशन के माध्यम से बना रहे हैं. लेकिन क्योंकि यहाँ चैलेंजेस की बात है और लार्जली आज इस सेक्शन में हम लोग हायर एजुकेशन की बात कर रहे हैं. अभी मैं पिछले 2 साल से दिल्ली के एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर, हायर एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर, टेक्निकल एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर, दीज आर 3 डिफरेंट ब्रांड्स इन मिनिस्ट्रीज, उनके रूप में काम कर रहा हूँ, उन डिपार्टमेंट्स को हेड कर रहा हूँ. हम समझ नहीं पा रहे हैं कि हमको ह्यूमन रिसोर्स डेवलप करना है कि हमको एजुकेशन डेवलप करनी है. बड़ा सवाल यह है कि एजुकेशन जाए किधर, लेके किधर जाना चाहते हैं हम. अब हमारे सामने चुनौती है एज एन एजुकेटर, एज ए प्लानर, कि हम क्या प्लान करें. हम जॉब ओरिएंटेड कोर्सेज प्लान करें ताकि वो 1 साल, 2 साल, 3 साल या 4-5 साल की प्रोफेशनल डिग्री के बाद कुछ अच्छा जॉब ले सकें, या हम एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप पैदा करें, इनोवेटिव थिंकिंग, इनोवेटिव आइडियाज़ वाले डेयरिंग यूथ पैदा करें, जिसकी ज़रूरत है और हमेशा है. आई थिंक वी आर द ओनली गवर्नमेंट हु इज़ स्पेंडिंग 25% ऑफ आवर बजट ऑन एजुकेशन इन टोटल. वी आर द ओनली गवर्नमेंट हु हैज़ डबल्ड इट्स एजुकेशन बजट व्हेन वी केम टू पावर. मैं उम्मीद करूंगा कि आज की इस फोरम के बाद कुछ बेस्ट लोग, हमारे बहुत सारे बेस्ट चेहरे मैं देख सकता हूं यहाँ पे बैठे हुए हैं. ऑफ कोर्स यू आर देयर, बट वी नीड मोर, वी नीड टू एनहेंस दिस ग्रुप. ये बैंडविड्थ हमको बढ़ानी है अपने बेस्ट ऑफ द बेस्ट की. और दिल्ली सरकार एजुकेशन को लेके, खासतौर से हायर एजुकेशन, एजुकेशन फॉर ऑल, क्वालिटी एजुकेशन फॉर ऑल को लेके बहुत कमिटेड है. पिछले 2 साल में हमने कोशिश की है, आगे भी करना चाहते हैं, पर आपके साथ के बिना ये संभव नहीं हो पाएगा. तो मैं आपको इनवाइट भी करना चाहता हूं और ET को एक बार फिर से और द बेस्ट विनर्स को एक बार फिर से कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट करना चाहता हूं. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Thank you so very much for your best wishes, and of course we look forward to conquering a lot more under your supervision and with your support. The Economic Times, along with its knowledge partner MRSS, is proud to announce the launch of its new initiative, Best Education Brands 2017, and here with Sir and Rishi's presence amongst all of you, we are unveiling the cover of a coffee table book, the Economic Times Best Education Brands 2017. Let us put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen, as we bring to you the cover of our coffee table book.
ICA is India's premier business management institution that focuses on strategic marketing and communication in a digitally enabled world. And we were founded as a school of ideas. So everything we do in terms of our education approaches, we focus at the intersection of different and diverse viewpoints. So we focus on left and right brain learning, we focus on heart and mind, we focus on technology and humane learning, and that makes MICA a very unique ecosystem of learning. It is also Asia's first all residential campus. So we believe in students' ability to form a community while learning, because learning is not just about a subject or getting a job or getting into an industry. It's also about who you are as a human being as a citizen of India and citizen of the world. I think in order for us to emerge as a voice for the education transformation of the country and in the world, MICA always tries to collaborate with various institutions and constantly engages in critical dialogue about what is working in education, not just for the institution and for the faculty, but what is relevant for the participants and students. So we are pushing the boundary by encouraging institutions to reflect on what is it that our new age leaders and learners would require as we move forward, and that requires disruptions. Because I think the learners are ahead of the education institutions and structures take time to change. So we are very aware of how to be responsive as a structure, as a community of educators, to understand the needs of the millennials and the world that they are going to inherit from.
Our focus is on multiple things. If we talk about our universities, higher education in totality, we are often accused that we lack research in Indian universities. So our focus, one, on research, on faculty development perspective, that how we enhance our faculty profile and enhance our research profile. Second, on students, we have how we can enhance our employability index of the students, so that there is a complete metamorphosis in our students. So we have a very powerful career development center. When a student enters in the fold of Manav Rachna, especially in higher education, we have battery of psychometric tests, and we have a lot of tools through which we focus on each and every student. Our curriculum is designed on multiple intelligence theory, and pedagogy is completely experiential. So in totality, when we follow best of the West and best of the East, if you blend them in the Indian context, it becomes a better student or much more employable student and a complete human being, because Manav Rachna, if you look at the name, it says creating better human being. If you look at Manav Rachna Educational Institution, the total interaction is based on whatever feedback we get from industry. So we have a lot of industry collaborative labs in Manav Rachna Educational Institution. To name a few, we have Mitsubishi Lab, we have SUCAM Center of Excellence, we have another lab with Honda Motors and Scooters India Limited, HMSI. Then we have collaboration with Siemens, many more collaborations like this. They give a competitive edge to our students.
In the current education field, we seem to be copying the West, having forgotten our roots of the Nalanda and the Takshilas. Ultimately, a great institution is one which helps students to become really contributing citizens of the world. To get good students, obviously you must have excellent curriculum and you must have first class faculty. We have tried to merge all these three, and that's why we get very good girls coming to our campus. In addition to that, we try to sensitize our students to the undermanaged and underdeveloped sections of society. So we have our students going to the rural areas and into the slums around in Rajasthan, and we do a lot for them in terms of literacy, in terms of sharing things with the students in the government schools and also street children. This becomes a platform from where one can talk to the wide world that that you are in a group of institutions which take their job of creating world class and as I said, sensitized citizens. So this will then help us to leapfrog and become really a world class university.
Let us now put our hands together as we get set to truly congratulate and felicitate those institutes and universities that have really worked. Along with that, we are taking stock of the pace that these educational brands are truly keeping in today's demand being digitization era, and also making sure that they have the constant change which is required in these dynamic times. But now, for those of you who are present here, let us put our hands together as I welcome Alliance University. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Next, ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together for Amity University. Joining us next on stage is Flame University. Let us put our hands together. Now let us put our hands together for IIT Delhi. Now let us put our hands together for Indian Institute of Management, Indore. Next, ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together for International Institute of Hotel Management. Now let us put our hands together for International School of Business and Media. Let's put our hands together for GIS Group Educational Initiatives. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause as we get set to felicitate Manav Rachna International University. Next, ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together for NICA, the School of Ideas. Let us put our hands together as we welcome them on stage. Best Education Brands 2017, and we have Modi University. With your applause is rolling yet again. Many congratulations to you, sir. Next, ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together for Myra School of Business. Next, ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together for NSHM Knowledge Campus joining us on stage next. Next, ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together for Orion Flight Aviation Academy joining us on stage next. Next, ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together for PDM University. Creating memories, and it's time that I invite on stage Pearl Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, next, ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together for Riva University. Next, ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together for R&B Global University. Next, ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together for SP Jain Institute of Management and Research. It has been a pleasure hosting the evening for you. Thank you for being such a fantastic audience, and let's hear it for this audience yet again. If it wasn't for you, if it wouldn't have been so great. And once again, thank you for making this evening absolutely splendid. Thank you.